Buddy, it is Wednesday morning, it is coming up to 8:05, and our guest is here. Good morning, Tom Hiddleston.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm really good. Great to see you.
Lovely to see you too.
Looking great and fresh and like the movie star that you are, Tom Hiddleston.
I don't feel very fresh, but thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Last time I was here, I was in May, I think.
Yeah.
I remember trying to help people with their maths revision.
Yes. You made maths sexy, I believe.
I don't know that I did that.
It's the highest GCSE results ever! 100% A-star. And how are you? How's life?
Life's all right, yeah.
You had the premiere last night.
I had the premiere last night of Kong Skull Island. Kong wasn't present.
He wasn't there.
Sends his apologies.
It's very difficult, actually. I feel like he's changed since this movie.
It's just tricky.
Yeah, he's gone a little bit starry.
He's very starry.
I bet it was
to his own premiere.
Do you know what I mean? I bet it was at the Hollywood one, but London, he's like, no, give it a miss.
Nah, it's raining.
Yeah, he can't ruin that beautiful black coat in the rain, can he? He can't ruin it. I heard it was like a movie on that red carpet last night, though, because it was like a storm was a brewing last night.
It was. It wasn't quite Storm Doris, but it was. There was. It wouldn't be London in late February without the rain.
Yeah, without torrential downpours.
Yeah.
Can you say, I know it's raining, I know my fans are here, but I am Tom Hiddleston and I can't get a cold, I'm too busy. I need to go in now, or do you just have to stay out there on that red carpet?
You just got to stick it out.
Did the Americans?
They went inside. Yeah.
They went inside. yeah. They're like, what is it? We don't like it.
As a Londoner, I feel like it's my duty to stand in the rain.
Yeah. Okay, well, we can take the roof off if you want, and you can experience this for the next half hour.
We'll just do this whole thing outside.
Yeah, that's how hard we are.
Okay.
Well, Tom Hiddleston is here. If you want to say hello this morning, get in touch with us on 81199. We are going to chat more to Tom after these two songs.
This is BBC Radio 1.
I love what goes on in here when the songs are on. I'm going to talk about it now.
Sure. Go for it.
Tom Hiddleston is here. Tom in a great coat if you're not watching online. Sort of a tweedy?
Yeah, I don't know
tweed.
how to describe it.
Yeah, tweed.
It's a blue-grey tweed.
Yeah, it's nice. Really nice.
It's still winter.
Yeah. It's great,
yeah,
but it's a nudge into spring, I feel.
Thank you very much.
Don't you think? It's like, yeah, I see you, spring. You're coming.
It's coming soon.
I see you.
Daffodils are coming.
Tom was just like, collar up, collar down. Collar up, collar down.
Sir, it's a big question.
I think collar up.
But bless you for saying that.
I definitely do.
Yeah, I've been given a different verdict by the studio.
Yeah.
They think... a bit try hard.
Yeah. Yeah. And sometimes you worry, like, when a British actor does well and becomes hugely famous, he'll be surrounded by, yes men. And whatever you do, they're like, oh, yeah, Tom, whatever. They were like, no, collar down, you look stupid. And I was like,
exactly
wow.
so.
You are not surrounded by yes men.
People give it to me straight.
Yeah, I like that.
I was going for the Bob Dylan, sort of album cover look. It's like, nah, you look stupid.
No.
Put your collar down.
Yeah, collar down. I'd go collar up, but that's why I look like this and you look like that. Now, usually when we have pop stars on the show at this time in the morning, they're a little bit, well, not, how do we say it? Grouchy. Like, sometimes they need a little... Hello,
a little pep,
because they're like, why are we awake this time in the morning? But you must be used to the early starts with filming. Like, this must be walk in the park for you.
Well, not so much today, but on sometimes when you're filming, especially this film on Kong, because we had to shoot in the daytime. Early starts were just part of the program because you're trying to shoot in as much daylight as you can.
Yeah.
I was also getting up at stupid o'clock to train as well. So yeah.
We heard this because Sinead was at the red carpet last night of the movie, and she spoke to Brie, and Brie was saying that you were working out when you were doing the film, and she was like, I can't really be bothered. Is it not, because training, like when you're, anyway, is tough. Is it not tough when you're doing that as well as the filming?
Kind of, but I felt it was part of the job. I play this soldier. He's like, I have to do all the action-y bits.
Yes.
Yeah, there's a lot of running and fighting and because I play a tracker who's an expert in jungle survival, formerly SAS, which is obviously the most highly regarded, highly trained unit in the British Army. And I thought I'd better make some small steps towards that level of discipline.
Yeah.
I'm nowhere near it, but it was kind of fun, actually, just... Well, that wasn't fun. Getting up at 4 in the morning.
It wasn't fun. You're like,
Getting
it's
up at
kind of... No, actually, no.
But then actually, once you've done it, you feel great.
Yeah.
Like, once you got up, you've done like an hour and a half, and it's 5...
Hour and a half.
Yeah.
That is more than enough. I thought you were meant to do half an hour 3 times a week.
Not apparently.
Not when you're a movie star.
Stop it.
I've got to say, I did go and see the movie the other night, and I came in the next day. I was like, wait till you see this, everybody. It's going to be out on March the 9th, by the way, which sounds like the future, but that's next week.
Because it's March the 1st today.
Can you believe that?
Unbelievable.
I still think it's Christmas.
I know.
I'm literally eating a mince pie. But I did come in the office the next day. I was like, Tom Hiddleston's arms in this movie are the new pin-up, I think, for arms. I think every man now will want your arms. Not literally, sick, but I mean, they look really good.
They're not as big as Kong's arms.
No.
You know.
Well, your CGI, is that real?
I'm happy to say that's real. Yeah.
That's good. I heard that's where the CGI budget went. Tom's pecs and arms. King Kong was actually just a man in a suit. But the arms look great.
Thank you
congratulations.
very much. Thank you.
Those wake-ups were worth it. I'm going for those now. Since we spoke about your arms actually on the show the other day, various gyms and people are tweeting me being like, come in and you could look like Tom Hiddleston. And I'm like, no.
Why would you want to look like that? Please, no one wants to look like that.
Wait till you see this film. I think you're going to be the new... Remember in the 90s it was Peter Andre? I think now... Mysterious Girl.
What a segue.
I think now it's you.
Peter Andre. Love that.
Right,
Do you know he made a cameo in...
The Night Manager.
We wish. I wish he'd done that.
I wish that would happen.
Yeah.
What did he make a cameo in?
I saw David Brent Life on the Road.
Oh, really?
And he's right at the end, yeah.
Oh, really? I've not seen that, I need to see that. I really need to see that. Okay, we're going to play Rihanna, and then we're going to chat more to Tom Hiddleston after this.
This is What Can I Say? BBC Radio 1.
And it is Wednesday morning, and Tom Hiddleston is here.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning,
Britain.
Good morning. I feel like the last time you were on the show, you've got like mega famous, like hugely famous.
Do you think?
Since the last time I saw you, and I think you've really changed. No, I don't at all. But I mean, you were really famous before and everything. But I feel like now, if you search your name online, you could be there all day just having a little nose at Tom Hiddleston.
I don't do that.
Why not?
Because I don't think it's good for me.
No, it's probably really bad for you, actually.
Yeah.
Did you ever do it at any point in your life? Like, I just see what people think of Tom Hiddleston.
I did it initially. I think about when the first Thor film came out.
Yeah.
That was the first big film I was ever in. And when that came out in May of 2011, that's a long time ago now.
Yeah.
Whole lives have been led in that time. But yeah, I had a look then, but not so much recently.
No, I read a really good interview with Zac Efron where he said he stopped Googling himself, and he used to Google himself all the time, and then if someone said, Zac Efron does this, he'd stop doing it, or if it was a compliment, he'd do it more, and then he realised he was being controlled by people he'd never met via Google. And then he realised, hey, that's crazy. I won't Google myself anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't do that. And if you Google yourself today, by the way, this is the top story at the moment. The headline is, The Fright Manager. Here's the headline for you. Usually stylish Night Manager star Tom Hiddleston looks worse for wear in ripped jogging bottoms and hoodie. So that's the big scandal at the moment. You're wearing a hoodie, Tom.
Okay.
And your jogging bottoms, which you're presumably jogging in, are ripped. How dare you?
Incredibly comfortable jogging bottoms.
Yeah.
They're comfortable. They're really, they're my favourite ones. It was, I think, probably Sunday morning.
Yeah.
Going up to get a coffee.
Yeah.
I didn't know they had a hole in them, so I appreciate the internet for pointing that out. Yeah.
But if they're comfy for you, Tom, you keep them.
They're Nike Air Jordans.
Keep
plug.
them. Yeah. Little plug for the Jordan brand there. Do you ever feel conscious, though? I mean, I'm guessing the answer is no. Do you ever feel conscious before you leave the house, like, oh my God, I'm Tom Hiddleston, I might get papped, I won't wear these with a hole in?
No, absolutely not.
As you can see right now,
live your
online.
life. Yeah. You can't, you just got to do what you do. I can't worry about what people are going to say about my tracksuit bottoms or my hoodie on a Sunday morning.
Oh.
I was going off to buy a loaf of bread and a coffee.
Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
I always see you jogging. I feel like if I search you online, it's just you jogging and looking healthy. If you search me, it's me coming out of a party. And I feel like
both are equally fine.
No. I don't go out that much.
Right.
Do you run that much? Or do you get your people to get some paps out there while I'm running?
No, I do. I run all the time.
Right.
Yeah. I've done it since I was about 12. I don't know. It's just a really nice. It clears my head. Do my best thinking. Sometimes I think about if I'm filming, I think about the scene that's coming up, and sometimes I have good ideas for the scene. Or it's just become a kind of everyone needs an anchor, and that's become what it is for me. And it's good to get outside as well. We're all so inside and on our phones all the time.
Yeah.
And a run around the park is always just makes me feel better.
When you see like paparazzi when you're out running, do you run a bit better? Because when you're running and you see someone you know, or you see like a really good runner and you like run a bit like, hey, yeah, yeah. Do you like run a bit more, like really kick your bum?
I actually never see them.
Right.
That's the thing. I never actually see them because they're always hiding somewhere. So, yeah. No, I just run and then I'm listening to my music and
the Radio 1 Breakfast Show.
That's right.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the Radio 1 Breakfast Show.
Thank you, Tom.
BBC
Radio 1.
Tom Hiddleston is here. It was the premiere last night of his brand new movie Kong, which is going to be out next week, March the 9th.
March the 9th.
An amazing cast. John C. Reilly, Brie Larson, and also Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson. The second time I've worked with the great man.
Yeah.
The veteran legend.
Love that.
First time was in Avengers, as people may know. He plays Nick Fury, and I play the Lokester.
How is it going to work with Samuel L. Jackson? Are you ever like at work, like in a canteen, having like a jacket potato and thinking, Samuel L. Jackson's here?
Yeah. That's exactly,
yeah,
that's
like,
exactly
wow.
how it goes.
Samuel L. Jackson's here. Pretty crazy.
John C. Reilly would say this, like you get to know Sam and he's really nice and he's all full of stories and he's a total pro and it feels like you're just working with another actor, and then you'll be in a scene with him and he'll just turn on the Samuel L. Jackson thing and look at you with those eyes, and he has this iconic voice and you kind of in the scene go, hang on, I'm in the scene with Samuel L. Jackson.
What's happening? What happened to my life?
Yeah, John C. Reilly said that happened to him a lot. It's like, oh my God. Look at this guy.
Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah.
Films. Well, last night we sent Sinead to the red carpet last night to Kong. And we got Sinead to ask Samuel L. Jackson if there's anything we should ask you this morning. And here's what he had to say about you, Tom Hiddleston.
I guess you could ask him how late and how long he worked out, because he worked out all the time. We didn't see him that much. Tom, we only saw him on set, and he didn't ride the set in a car. He always jogged. And when I saw him at night in Australia or Vietnam, he was always going to or coming from the gym.
Okay, so you were gym obsessed, basically.
Yeah, it was just a lot, This guy was in the Special Forces, the character I was playing, and there was so much physical stuff I had to do. I just felt it was like part of the responsibility to kind of stay on top of it. Also, a lot of running on uneven ground.
Right.
I don't know if you've done that recently.
No.
But
no. I mean, do I look like I have? No.
Just the worry is you're going to go over on your ankle and not be able to turn up the next morning. But it was the trickiest thing about it was we shot from October 2015 to March of 2016. So it was through Christmas.
Oh, no.
So I couldn't eat all the pies. I had to really be careful over Christmas.
That's tough.
Normally like to go for it.
Yeah.
Have like starter, turkey, all the trimmings, Christmas pudding, mince pie,
everything,
Quality Street, M&Ms, and then just massive fry up the next morning. And I just had to skip all the M&Ms and the Quality Street. And
what did you have on Christmas Day? Salad.
No, I did have turkey.
Turkey
Yeah.
salad, though. Turkey salad. What was like the first thing that you ate when it's a wrap and it's like, Tom Hiddleston, you don't have to look like that anymore. You can eat whatever you want. What do you go for?
Cheeseburger.
Yes, my man. More from Tom Hiddleston. After the news, it is 8:31. Let's get the latest with Tina Dahealy. And Tom Hiddleston is here. Good morning.
Good morning.
Tom Hiddleston got the busiest day ever today. And then tonight...
I'm going to be on the One Show.
Yes, the One Show. You've never been on the One Show before?
Never been on the One Show.
Can you give us a shout out on the One Show?
I certainly will.
Will you?
Shout out for Radio 1 on the One Show.
Yeah, go on, do that.
I like that.
Yeah, say, well, I started
Okay.
my day on the wonderful Radio 1 breakfast show. God, I love those listeners. Something I like those
Okay,
lines.
all right.
Something I like.
It's all about
Yeah.
BBC and One today.
Do you know what I mean? It's one BBC,
Yeah,
one
BBC
love,
One.
love, one.
Welcome to BBC One.
He doesn't
The One
do
Show.
twos. One. I want to talk about a recent interview that I read with you where you said you were good at impressions, in particularly Tom Hanks. I guess you can see where this is going. How good is it, and can we hear it?
It's not very good.
Let's not hear it then.
So,
No, just kidding.
But it's my Tom. I mean, it's quite difficult to do an impression of Tom Hanks. Magnificent actor, one of the greatest actors of all time.
Yes.
My impression extends only to his Woody in Toy Story.
Okay, come
Toy
on.
Story 1, 2, and 3. And it's usually some kind of expression of outrage at his co-worker or partner in crime. Oh my God, boys! Oh my God, we gotta get out of here now because Andy's in a tight spot.
Yes, that was like he was here.
How was that?
That
There
was
you go.
good. That was really good. I got it. I did get it. I sensed it. I felt it. Have you listened to Tom Hanks's Desert Island Discs?
I have.
Did you cry? I cried.
I did, yeah. It's absolutely beautiful.
It's really
Yeah.
good. It's an amazing one.
He's just such a good man. I think he said something once. When people become famous, it sort of magnifies who you are. And I think it's probably he's a really decent man, and that's what's happened to him.
Yeah. Can we talk about the fact that every time an iconic British role comes up, be it Doctor Who, be it James Bond, or, I don't know, the story of Nick Grimshaw, whatever, your name always comes up. Always. In a weird way, because it's a nice thing that you are, being thought of, and, these are things that people love.
Yeah.
Does it ever get tiring when that's in the press all the time? Are you ever like, oh, God, leave it out?
Obviously, it's very flattering that people think I'm part of the conversation. Neither of those three opportunities have come my way. So, it's difficult because people say, how would you feel if you were asked? And you don't know because you haven't been asked.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
But if you were... No, I'm just kidding. Because you've got to go and do like 40 interviews today.
I do.
What do you think is going to be like the most asked question?
Why... Oh, God. It's been something to do with Kong.
Yeah.
What do you think? I tell you what I get asked a lot. Why is Kong so popular? Why do you think Kong is so popular?
Why do I think it's so popular? I think because he's considered a baddie, because he's like scary, but actually he has a heart. And I think what we like is, and what I liked in Kong was that switch of like, oh, he's not scary, he's just misunderstood. And maybe there's a little bit of Kong in all of us.
You couldn't have put it better, my friend.
Do you want me to do your press interviews
Could you do
today?
that?
Yeah, I'll come
Do you
in.
have anything else to do?
No, I'll come and do that. You can walk my dogs and live my life, and I'll be Tom Hiddleston for a
Okay,
day.
I'd
I'll
love to
sort
take
all
the
that
dogs for a
out.
walk.
Yeah, we can do that. Now, have you heard about April the giraffe?
I have. Just this morning, I have.
Yeah. Well, we've been chatting a lot about April the giraffe. Basically, a zoo in New York has been live streaming a giraffe that's about to have a baby. And this has captured the imagination of the world because millions and millions of people are watching this online around the clock. Actually, millions.
Amazing.
It's essentially a giraffe sat down. And we think it's pretty boring. I think it's pretty boring. Fifi and Tina love it and they like watch it, and Fifi's not even listening. She's watching this giraffe that sat down. I think it's pretty boring. However, while this giraffe has millions of viewers, the one thing that is lacking is a professional narrator. Cue Tom Hiddleston.
Okay.
You got the best voice, basically. You recently voiced Planet Earth trailer for BBC America, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
You did that.
Yeah.
So hello, this is all working. This
Here we
is
go.
perfect.
Yep.
You seem the perfect man for the job. So let's get up the live stream now, if we can. Have you got the live stream there of April
yes.
going on?
Yes, I do.
Is that all okay there, Jack? We got that. Okay. And obviously on the radio, people can't see the giraffe. People are going to work and stuff. They're on the bus. They want to know what's going on. So can you just describe, Tom, what you can see right now with April the giraffe?
And here Alice is doing her morning stretches. All giraffes need to exercise. She's taking a walk around her room. Look at that magnificent long neck. Alice, washes herself in the morning, swishes her tail magnificently around her quarters. She takes a bow. She knows the world is watching. It's breakfast time. Welcome to Alice's room on planet Earth 2.
Beautiful stuff. Beautiful, Tom. Beautiful. I mean, there is really not a lot going on there, is she, without Giraffe?
I can keep
People
going.
are watching this 24 hours a day.
She does seem very sweet.
Yeah.
I have to say.
Her boyfriend's called Oliver, and I think that April and Oliver are, like, well posh. What do you think?
Yeah.
April and Oliver at number 63.
Where is Oliver? I guess it's the middle of the night. Alice is in New York, I believe.
April, the Giraffe.
Sorry, April.
April.
I've been calling her Alice the whole time.
Oh, no. They look the same, though, don't they? You're thinking of the other one, Alice. they do look a little
Her
bit the
cousin
same.
Alice, yeah.
Yeah, you know Alice, yeah.
Okay.
Well, Tom, thank you for coming on the show.
Pleasure.
It was great
Thanks
to
for
see you.
having me.
Make sure you go and see Kong. It is out on March the 9th, and Tom, of course, going to be giving us all a shout tonight on The One Show.
I certainly will.